Good afternoon. From all the 47 counties, a lot has been taking shape in the world of news. We have those details for you here on TV47 News Now, but first, the highlights. Azimio leader Raila Odinga has called for the immediate resignation of Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir and Treasury Cabinet Secretary Njuguna Ndung'u over the 17 billion shillings oil deal. A police officer who was escorting KCSE exam papers at Mahero Secondary School in Alego, Songa Sub-County was killed and 2 firearms stolen today morning.
Hatutalala kama polisi kama hayo mapunduki bado yako katika mikono ambaye they are not authorized.
Pastoral communities of Laikipia County have devised innovative ways of land restoration to boost grass growing for their livestock. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Moige William. Now, this afternoon, Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir and his Treasury counterpart Njuguna Ndung'u are now on Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition's target list after Raila Odinga this afternoon demanded their resignation over the 17 billion shillings oil deal. Odinga asserts that the allegedly secret signing and subsequent increase in fuel prices in Kenya were intended to benefit specific government officials. Speaking here in Nairobi, Odinga claims that the agreement was signed by the Energy Ministry and state-owned businesses in the Middle East and not by the governments of Kenya and United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia. On Sunday, President William Ruto defended the oil deal, which he claims was conducted openly and transparently.
CS for Energy and Petroleum, Mr. Chirchir, and National Treasury, CES, Njuguna Ndung'u, have certainly committed criminal offenses, abused office, and gone against the Constitution. They stole money from the Consolidated Fund in addition to spending money way above what Parliament approved. They must not only resign, they must also be prosecuted. Once again, I am asking that the documents be shared with the public. This must be documents signed by a representative of the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates and the Republic of Kenya, not that of the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum and ADNOC Global Trading Limited or Emirates National Oil Company. Kenyans will have noticed that even as our Ministry of Energy and Petroleum was signing deals with state-owned corporations in the Middle East, our own National Oil Corporation is completely left out. NOC has a legal mandate to participate in all aspects of the petroleum industry and is only owned by the government of Kenya through a joint ownership by the ministry responsible for the petroleum function.
From that, a police officer who was escorting KCSE exams paper to Mahero Secondary School in Alego, Songa Sub-County was killed and 2 firearms stolen this morning. The officer was together with his other colleague and an exam supervisor when they were attacked by unknown people at around 7 a.m. Siaya County Commissioner Julius Otieno and the County Police Commander Cleti Kimayo, who led the security team that visited the scene and picked the injured officer to Siaya County Referral Hospital, where he is undergoing treatment. While confirming the incident, Otieno called for patience as the investigation began into the matter to establish who the attackers were and what their motive could be, but appealed to members of the public to volunteer information that could lead to their arrest.
Tuko na huzuni mwingi sana kwa sababu tumepoteza ofisa wetu, mwingine amejeruhiwa na sio kawaida. Ni tukio ambalo imetushangaza sana. lakini tunaamini ya kwamba kama serikali tuko na uwezo ya kukabiliana na hali hiyo na kupatana na hawa.
Na mimi kama County Police Commander, hatutalala kama polisi kama hayo mapunduki bado yako katika mikono ambaye they are not authorized. So hatutalala kwa sababu ile kitu imefanyika leo itakuwa kidogo na ile kuliko ile kitu itafanyika hao watu wakiwa na hiyo mapunduki. Watatatisa nyinyi zaidi kuliko vile wametatisa sisi. Tumeelewana wananchi? So tunataka ushirikiano wenu na maafisa wa polisi. Kama uko na information yoyote na unaogopa kupeana, unaweza leta hata kwangu. I'm very confidential. I don't leak information ile nimepewa na wananchi. Kuna hao machief, kama you don't trust a chief, leta kwa sisi mwenyewe, county commissioner mwenyewe, ama upeleke kwa DCC mwenyewe. Sasa wananchi, tushirikiane na tutakabiliana na hii kitu mpaka ishe. Asanteni sana.
Away from that, a section of Kenya Kwanza leaders led by Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah have condemned remarks by former President Uhuru Kenyatta, who accused President Ruto's administration of failing to honor its pre-election pledges. The Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah insists that the current economic turmoil is as a result of financial imprudence by the Kenyatta administration, where he said he is in the final stages of tabling the state capture bill that will form the grounds for investigating suspicious deals by the Ford administration, claiming the move may have triggered the sentiments by Kenyatta.
Our framework agreement is very clear. And as we indicated from the beginning, we got into this dialogue process in good faith. When we said we have come with clean hands and in good faith, we also agreed to negotiate on all the issues, even those that were not part of our mandate, including the extra issues that Kenyans brought on board. We agreed would be able to listen to Kenyans, would be able to benefit from the diverse opinions of Kenyans, and be able to make proposals that would help our country move forward on all the 5 thematic areas. Our framework agreement also envisaged a situation where we may not agree on everything. And that framework agreement says if there's anything that we do not agree on, we can refer it back to the appointing authorities, President William Ruto and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Therefore, that's why I say it's rather dishonest for my friend and co-chair, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, to purport that he will not be signing any of our reports on the basis of non-agreement on any issue without singling out the cost of living, because the cost of living is what they want to see.
Elsewhere, pastoral communities of Laikipia North Sub-County have devised innovative ways of land restoration through rainy water retention method that at the same time boost grass growing for their livestock. The communities, which are supported by Laikipia Conservancies Association, county government and food agricultural organization, among other partners, are in a bid to ensure regeneration of resilient ecosystem in the degraded community lands. National Environment Management Authority, that is NEMA Board Chairman Emilio Mugo, on his part, lauded the community for using indigenous knowledge to restore degraded lands in Laikipia, adding that the government will support the communities in rehabilitation of dry lands in the country, and Laikipia will be used as a demonstration site.
Basically to support them in this very great initiative that they have done together with other stakeholders of restoring this landscape that was degraded. They have used their indigenous knowledge, indigenous resources, indigenous skills, their own people born and brought up in this landscape to bring and rehabilitate this landscape.
Kuweza kuendeleza hii kazi tunafanya hapa hivi, tutakuwa tumeokoa, tumesupport maisha yao, na wanyama wao wamepata chakula, kwa sababu wanyama hukufa kwa sababu ya kukosa maji na kukosa chakula, na wanyama kukosa chakula, wananchi wamekosa chakula.
Unaona area hii mahali tuko sahi ilikuwa mahali mbaya sana. Ilikuwa inakaa kama hapa mahali imetolewa hivi. Tukafikiria tufanye contribution kama community, tutafute namna ya kutengeneza hii mitaro. Sasa ile sisi tunafikiria tukapata NGOs ametusaidia.
Tukaonelea kwamba kama jamii tutenge sehemu hii na tuweze kutengeneza na kuonyesha jamii ya kwamba hata ardhi ikiharibika namna gani inaweza kurudi kwa ile hali yake ya kawaida kama jamii wataweka ujuzi na knowledge ile inayofaa.
All right. Elsewhere, the national and county governments have been asked to come forward and support small businesses by attending exhibitions related to stabilizing the country's economy, especially at this time when Kenyans are going through a difficult business situation. Speaking during Nairobi County Trade Fair preparation in the capital city, small business sector stakeholders asked various groups to come out in large numbers to benefit from the trade fair, which is intended to create more opportunities for businesses.
We are here to promote MSMEs, to promote businesses at the county level. Actually, what we are doing, we are revitalizing businesses at the county level. So we have partnered with the Ministry of Cooperatives and MSMEs to bring light to people who have started small businesses. So we are here inviting all stakeholders, the leadership of the government, to also come and promote us and also join us so that we can promote a lot of small, micro enterprises. At least we have seen that they are facing several challenges. One of the challenges is access to enough capital.
We are creating a forum where the business community can come together. In the midst of very challenging year and season, we are saying we are not going to lament our life out. We are going to do something. And that something is actually us coming together as business community, inviting them to continue supporting this business. For in them supporting the business, they are able to raise income, even for their own sake.
We are bringing in business people together to come exhibit their product, come and sell, come and network. The whole concept is a business to business, business to client kind of setup. So we are welcoming all stakeholders, every person who is in business. Are you in beauty? Are you in real estate? This is a platform for you.
All right, away from the plea by those business people, now to matters culture. The Indian community living in Nairobi County have organized a cultural event to promote awareness about the importance of preserving their culture and traditions. According to the Indian community, it is important for everyone to learn about their cultures in order to understand the roots of their community. Hindu leaders noted that the use of traditional foods is one of the factors that help reduce the spread of some chronic diseases in the community. Further, the community urged the current generation to take a leading role in ensuring they protect their traditions.
Ya hii festival ni ya kuweka msimamo ya togetherness na peace.
It is celebrated in the state of Bihar, which is in the eastern part of India. Now it is being celebrated all over the world, and we are really very happy to celebrate it here in Kenya among our own people.
Food and other kind of prasad which is being offered in this festival, these are more fibrous.
A very important culture which is practiced by the Hindu, and we think it is positive for all of us to embrace it, and all cultures, all traditions, all communities ought to embrace the same.
All right, there you have it. Away from that, more than 4,000 residents in Lamu County have been affected by the floods, and the numbers continue to increase. According to the Director, Kenya Red Cross in the coastal region, Hassan Musa, the county government is working together with Al Khair Foundation to aid the victims affected by floods. Lamu Governor Issa Timami has called on residents living close to rivers to relocate to safe places.
Hapa Lumshie wamezungukwa na maji, na hata wao kufika upande ule mwingine imekuwa shida, na tulivyopata hii habari tuliwahusisha shirika la Red Cross na wakaja, manake wao wana emergency response team, na wakatupa hali halisi ya maeneo haya, na mwanzo niwashukuru shirika la Red Cross kwa kushirikiana na county government na pia una shirika la Al Khair Foundation. Sote watatu, county government, Red Cross na Al Khair Foundation, tumecollaborate na beneficiaries ni watu wetu. Kwa hivyo tukishirikiana watu wetu ndio hunufaika.
Ni kwamba tuliweza kukubaliana na wao kwamba wasongee katika sehemu za juu na zile nyumba zaidi ya 32 ambazo zilikuwa zimevamiwa na maji. Leo tukishirikiana na county government ya Lamu, tukishirikiana na governor na deputy wake, tumeweza tena kuwatembelea ili kuweza kuwaruzuku vyombo ambavyo vitaweza kuwasaidia wakati huu mgumu. Kwa leo tumeweza kuwaletea na mosquito net kwa sababu juzi walikuja wakalalamika kwamba wanaumwa sana na umbu na pengine watapata maradhi ya malaria. Kwa hiyo leo tumeweza kila familia itaweza kupata vifaa hivyo. Lakini mbali na sisi kama shirika la Msalaba Mwekundu, kazi hii hatuifanyi peke yetu, hatuifanyi pia na county government peke yake, but Al Khair Foundation pia tunafanya nao karibu kwa sababu wao pia wana uwezo fulani katika kufanya. Hii inaonyesha kwamba hii kazi ya kuhudumia jamii ni lazima watu washirikiane ndio waweze kufikia lile lengo. Na sisi kama shirika la Msalaba Mwekundu tumesema kwamba hapa kwa sababu usafiri wa pekee kuweza kufikia sehemu ya juu kule ni kwamba lazima utumie boti. Kwa hiyo tumekubaliana na bwana governor kwamba tutaacha boti moja hapa kwa kipindi cha kama wiki hivi ama wiki na nusu ili iweze kusaidia jamii kuweza kuaccess essential services.
Nakumbuka wenzetu kupitia ufadhili wetu kwa chakula ambaye kwamba ni fortified meal. Fortified means imeongezwa nutritions, na hiyo kwa sababu tunajua hali kama hii ikitokea tutakuwa na maradhi, tutakuwa na kijiji kama hii watu hawezi kutoka kwenda, is cut off, so tunajua watapata chakula na pia madawa na maji safi. Kwa hivyo leo tumeshirikiana na shirika la Red Cross na county government kuleta vyakula hivi ili tuweze kusaidia wenzetu wameathirika.
Leo tumefika hapa maeneo ya Lumshi ambapo ni maeneo yameathirika na mafuriko, ikiwa kuna maji mengi yamesimama na tumeona kwamba kuna hatari ya mikurupuko ya magonjwa. Kwa hivyo tumekuja hapa timu ya madaktari takriban 6 wakiwemo wale wa public health, ambapo zaidi tunaangalia namna gani tutaweza kuprevent ama kuzuia magonjwa kutokea. Sasa kukiwa hali namna hii unakuwa na hatari ya magonjwa ya kuendesha, magonjwa kama malaria yanayosababishwa na mbu na kadhalika. Hii leo tumeweza kuweka teams mbili, moja ikiwa imeweka kambi ya matibabu kutibu wale ambao tayari wameathirika. Tunashukuru kwamba hakuna hali mbaya.
All right, also here at TV47, we're also monitoring the situation and bringing you those details as they develop to those areas affected by floods across different parts of the country. Now let us crunch some numbers. Equity Group has recorded reduced profits after tax of 36.2 billion, a dismal growth of 5% year-on-year, with the financial institution attributing to reduced transaction by customers in the country. Equity now increased loss provision by 107%, where Equity Bank CEO Dr. James Mwangi says the bank is actively de-risking MSMEs on their loan books as the operating costs are now higher than interest rate income. He, however, says subsidiaries in other countries are supporting the bank's profits at 44%, with Kenya making up to 56% of the total revenue. Mr. Mwangi revealing the DRC, for example, is fast gaining track as an ideal market.
Our growth in our cost-income ratio moving from 47 all the way to 50%, but as we said, this was a conscious effort to support the customers, and we believe that will be compensated. As we have seen, the cost-income ratio of DRC have taken another direction, now below 50, and we believe that that will cushion any impact that would be in Kenya. Market losses equal to 16% have been netted off against our capital, and we are still 600 basis points above the capital minimum legal requirements.
Right, away from that, Lapal Investment Africa, which is spearheading high-value investment projects across African countries in collaboration with Ubuntu Tribe and other government agencies, has launched a new summit dubbed Escaping the Poverty Trap and Unlocking Africa's Untapped Wealth through Resource Asset Tokenization and Disruptive Technologies. The summit serves as the convergence point for key stakeholders, entrepreneurs, global investors, fund managers, government allies and financial experts. The summit focused on projected high growth in ecosystem, providing an exclusive platform for sharing insights, discussing opportunities and fostering partnership within Kenya's vibrant business landscape.
At 27% of GDP of this country, so of course we want to expand, and there's many opportunities for the youth, for all sorts of businesses and investments. The Nairobi County as well is open to work with all partners in all these sectors.
We know that we are living in very difficult times. We understand that, and yes, some of the measures that we have made, for example, the issue of the housing levy, I know it was very heavily debated. We believe that time is going to vindicate us when we see millions of young people working and we see thousands of homes coming up. And those homes, by the way, it's not just a home. We are building new schools, we are building new clinics. Our model is that you should not walk more than 5 minutes before you find a good school or a hospital or a market.
We are committed to make sure we create a conducive environment for you to come, do business and get value for your investments.
The Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industries has supported the bottom-up economic model being implemented by the Kenya Kwanza administration. KNCCI President, that is Dr. Eric Ruto, said the model is a transformation agenda to empower the small-scale businesses to thrive and do business in a wealthy nation. He spoke at Naisoya area in Narok North Sub-County during a Thanksgiving ceremony for newly elected South Rift Region KNCCI Director David Patiani. The prayers were led by Dominion Chapel Bishop Peter Ole Supeo.
Na kuhakikisha kwamba wanabiashara wa Narok wote wanaingia Kenya National Chamber of Commerce ndio waweze kufaidika na ile services yetu ya chamber. Kuongezea hiyo, kama chamber mnasikia kwamba huwa tunaenda nchi za nje kutafuta soko ama kuleta vifaa ya kufanya viwanda ama kuleta investment. Nataka kuhakikishia wanachama wa chamber hapa Narok, kuna ile trade mission ambayo tunapeleka wanabiashara, labda tunapeleka kaunti zingine hapa Kenya ama Afrika ama nje. Tutaweza kuwaweka wanabiashara wa hapa, tuwapeleke mpaka wale watalii ambao wale wanatoka, mnaenda mnafika huko, mnaenda mnawaonyesha ile utalii ambayo iko hapa Narok, iko hapa Kenya, iko hapa Masai Mara, ndio waweze kujaa hapa Kenya, waweze kutuletea maneno ya dola, wajenge uchumi wetu. So watu wa Narok wana biashara tutakuwa tunaweka kwa hizo trade mission, na kuanzia wiki ijayo tutakuwa tuna train wanabiashara 100 kwa kila region.
Hapa Narok ni mahali ya amani. Watu hapa Narok wanakaa pamoja kwa amani, ni wafanya biashara. Yangu tu ni kukuomba ukiwa Nairobi huko, kumbuka wafanya biashara hapa Narok wapewe loan ili waweze kufanya biashara. Hawa niko na uhakika, mimi kwa hii muda nimekuwa na wao hapa, si wakora, wapatie loan waweze kufanya biashara, na mimi najua watarudisha hiyo pesa kwa upole pole.
The Coast Development Authority, CDA, has partnered with a community-based organization, Akili Katha CBO, to plant mangrove seedlings along the coastline in the Kisauni constituency. CDA chairperson, that is Mwinyi Mzee, led the activities in Junda Ward, where more than 1,000 mangrove trees were planted and local youths enlightened on the various job opportunities in the blue economy sector. Mshomoroni Beach Management Unit Chairman Ali Mwaito said they will scale up the sensitization of fisher folk on planting and protection of mangroves, which play a pivotal role as fish nursery areas.
Tuko hapa kwa sababu ya kufanya beach cleanup ya ile eneo
ambalo liko hapa under Junda Ward. Ya pili, kando na beach cleanup, tunapanda miti yenyewe ambayo ni mikoko, ambao hususan yanahitajika kupanda katika maeneo hapa along the coastline ama along the beaches za hizi eneo zetu za pwani. Ya tatu, ambao ni ya mwisho, ni kuhamasisha vijana na zile opportunities zenye ziko katika ubaharia na uvuvi. Kama tunavyojua, katika sekta ya ubaharia ni sekta ambayo inalipa zaidi ama kazi yake ina mshahara mkubwa zaidi dunia hii. Lakini utapata vijana wetu katika maeneo haya ya pwani bado wanataka hamasisho zaidi kuhusu mambo haya. So hususan sisi tuko hapa kama viongozi wa maeneo haya kuja kuhamasisha vijana wetu ili wa take advantage ya hizi opportunities kabla watu wengine kutoka maeneo mengine ambao sio hapa kuja take advantage na hizi nafasi hizi.
Sababu iliyotuleta hapa sisi ni katika hali ya kusafisha mazingira ya area yetu ya ufuo wa bahari. Tuhakikishe kwamba plastic pampa na uchafu wote ambao unasababisha kuchafua bahari yetu tumeusafisha. Na pili ni katika hali ya kupanda mikoko.